Day 181. Oh, yeah. It's damn cold morning. So, it's like 5 o'clock right now. We're not planning on leaving till 7 because, well, it's cold. Yeah. And there's that hut down the way that we got the coupon for like soup, some bread. Please, could I have some more? And that'll tide me over because I have snacks. I have very limited snacks. I got like 200 calories on me or something, but that's enough to make it to the road. The road's only a few miles away, but they are like a mile an hour. I'm assuming this will be easier though, as far as I remember, because to get people up to pay sites, you want to make it as easy as possible. We took the hard way to the pay sites, so you know. That wasn't all manicured for us, but the places where they want to take your money, man, they make it easy to get to. So I'm assuming since this is pay and there's a pay place down the way that it's just smooth sailing the whole way down. I bet we'll do damn near 2 miles an hour. We'll go down there and get our soup, and then maybe we'll luck out and they're getting rid of their extra breakfast if they have any. I don't mind eating leftovers. I ain't doing your stupid chores for them. They have a little thing on Gut Hooks that says if you work for 2 hours, it says 2 hikers are allowed to work for 2 hours in order to stay and sleep on your floor and eat your leftovers. Fuck you. I walked all damn day and I'm going to come up here and do your job. You've been sitting around in a hut all damn day, just sitting there, doing minor things, but you didn't lump your ass up some mountains and you expect me to come do your damn job for 2 hours? Do I get your paycheck? Yeah, fuck you. But anyway, 2 hours of work so I can sleep on your floor and eat your slop. Nah. But, at least the camp system, they made a little bit better. But the hut system, I'm still probably going to have issues with that. We'll see how it goes. I bet I stay in one. Did last time. Didn't pay a cent. Didn't clean their shit either. And, just what are they going to do? If I go up there and it's dark, so I'm ready to camp. It's darkish. And I'm ready to camp. And they're like, oh, no, you can't stay here. I'm like, call the cops. They have to walk up here. And then what are they going to do? Arrest me and carry me back down? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's hard to threaten me with that kind of shit. Like, cops are really going to come out in the middle of the night and be like, hey, sir, can you please move along? And then I'll just pretend that I have some sort of learning disability and I'm deaf. So, good luck with me anyway, man. I'm a pain in the ass. It's better if you just leave me alone and let me do my stuff. So it's probably going to get done regardless. But anyway, enough of this. I'm just sitting here yammering while I'm waiting for my coffee to warm up. But it is heating my tent up, so slightly warmer in here. All right, I'm going to sit here and drink 2 or 3 of these because it's only 5 a.m. I'm not leaving till 7, man. I'm making sure some sunlight is up. See you on the trail. The privy itself is not bad. It's got a little window in the side to let some light in, but it is so far from where I camped. I'm saying easily a 1/4 mile of zigging and zagging and, rocks and roots and la la la. But I would not have come here had I known it was this far. I could have just pooped out by the woods where I was at. I'm way out in this stuff. Nobody would have noticed. And we're off. Look how light it is. Oh, stomach's growling. Their platforms are way up there. Okay, get my way out of this shelter and down the mountain to the hut. I'm wearing pretty much everything I own right now. All my puffies and sweaters and such. 12 gave me some leggings, and I'm wearing those underneath my pants. But it is a very chilly morning. Had way worse. But the sun is about to come out. This probably would have been pretty horrible if I did my normal 4 a.m. thing. But again, I've had worse. Oh, I guess it's not. I could have swore it was Little Jimmy's fishing trail, but it's Fishing Jimmy Trail? That didn't even make sense. But anyway, we are back on the AT. Screw Little Jimmy and his fishing trail. It's next. It's the AT, damn it. This is sketchy. I should be using my hands, but I just want to show how steep it is. But it is kind of moist, so I'm putting the camera down. These rocks are real grippy though, so there is at least that. Shut up, stomach. It's all growling at me. Shush. I'll put stuff in you later. For a pile of broken rocks and moss and whatnot, this is pretty beautiful. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, that was close. A skull to you. Oh, fuck, man. Okay, I'm putting the camera away. It's too steep. I'm already stressed out. Less than a mile an hour still. But down is a little more treacherous than up. Up is slow as well. Takes more energy. But if you fall going up, you fall a foot or two in front of you and you just catch yourself. When you fall down, yeah, that's when you break shit. All right, getting easier. Starting to mellow out a bit. But definitely need to readjust the schedule, your mental schedule of planning your day. Well, not that we really plan, but when you do, and we plan at like 2 miles an hour. And really, we got to cut that down to 1. That means a lot more food to carry. I don't believe we have another option for food in the whites past this point, but we will check just to be on the safe side. I'd rather waste some hours hitching in and out than carrying a buttload of extra weight on my back. Food and water, so inconvenient. Oh yeah, this is good. I can get a little stride going on here. Actually get the blood pumping. My backpack's super light. Not having food or really water in it. It's almost like slack packing. Okay, we have made it to the first hut. We got drinking water out there. Good morning. Go and get ourselves some soup. Maybe a piece of bread. No crampons. It's rather cool. We ran into Whiskey and Banjo there. And look at all the cool spider webs in all the windows. Every window has a groovy spider web going on. There is a helicopter landing to do a resupply for the place. So we might get to watch it as we walk by. Which meant the hunt was left unattended. And so we didn't get our soup. They were like, no, if you want soup, you gotta wait until after the resupply drop, and then we gotta make it and whatnot. So I went and ate a bunch of their cake. I get something, damn it. You know, they didn't have any leftover breakfast. I hear people talk about getting leftover breakfast. There wasn't any of that, so I just ate a few pieces of cake. And nobody was there to scratch off my little thing, so they didn't count. Because that little thing has, like, I guess 2 free baked goods on it. And so I still have 2 free baked goods, even though I got 2 baked goods in my belly. Oh, here we are. This one just drops off humans, but it's gonna drop them off on this little thing. Then they go and get the supplies, and then they just drop that via crane. I guess this just drops off the humans that coordinate the crane. A very small landing pad. I'm curious to see this in action. Oh yeah, we're getting hit with water. Woohoo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Woo! Oh! Impressive. Awesome landing. Look at them out there all coordinating, ducked over and whatnot. Yeah. Smart. That was entertaining. I didn't expect that. Okay, and we ran into Whiskey and Banjo, and they showed us a better way to get down to the parking lot. There's a trail that follows a bunch of waterfalls and shit that leads to the same place we're going. You know we're taking that. All right. Good time. Now we're going again. Now see how level our blades are? We've got lift. They're only level when you have a little lift. That's groovy, man. Well, turns out we went the wrong way around the lake. So, hey, maybe we'll get to watch the drop-off happen. Backtrack now. Luckily, we only went maybe tops half mile, quarter mile, maybe. I don't know. But a few minutes, enough time for them to do the reload. We were way over on the other side of the lake, so that much time. Good thing we checked the map, but we came to a confusing intersection. We're not the only ones. We ran into another hiker that was going the wrong way too, so hey, we were able to help him out. We saw them go by with the big load, but we're blocked in by trees, so we don't get to watch the cool drop off. Okay, we're back on little Jimmy's fishing trail, otherwise known as the AT.
we get to cross over an entire stream made of beer. Sure, that's an amber bock of some sort. Blue Blaze is pretty interesting so far. Look at this with our own little canyon. Oh, check out that waterfall. It is worth it already. Quite often the red line is the lamest trail around, but sometimes you're forced to take it. But when you're not, you can get shit like this. Blue Blazes for the win. Look at those deep, rich amber colors. Mmm. Ooh, we're almost to the parking lot. And hopefully it's an easier hitch from the parking lot. That's why we headed there. Because it's a highway. We can't legally hitch nor walk on the highway. Plus it's, you know, a whole day's or two journey to a store if we walk. So we're forced to hitch. Now this would be a nice place to hang out on a hot summer day. Water slides and pools, man. Filled with beer. It's gorgeous. I see her. I was like, where's my trail? There's much trails going on around here. You know this is a very popular spot. Oh, it is so nice down here. It's great to walk on flat stuff for a minute. The weather is superb. There's a little chill in the air, but that makes it great. I'm wearing nothing but a Batman shirt, you know, because that's how we do. Good morning. Batman shirt actually keeps me warm for, you know, how thin it is. I regretted not this morning, but yeah, the day before, I did not start off with it, and I regretted it. That's my base layer. Baby flume. What exactly is a flume? Is it related to a fjord? Flumes and fjords? There should be a parking lot on the other side. I think we go under a tunnel here, and then there's a parking lot. That's Cindy. She is an angel. She is the very first person that we threw our thumb out in front of in that parking lot. And she was like, I happen to be going, because she's like, you don't want to get in the car with me. I'm going this way. And we're like, hey, that's where we're going. And we're like, I was like, we really trying to get to the price chopper. She says, that's exactly where I'm going. So she took us all the way here and gave us a little tour, sightseeing and whatnot. We're going to get something to eat before we resupply. And then back to the trail. Now it's going to be hard to hitch back, but hey, we lucked out on the way here. Maybe we'll luck out on the way back. It is a day for running into people. Okay, so we ran into Whiskey and Banjo earlier. They were with us when we watched the helicopter come down. And then as we got dropped off in this parking lot by that really nice lady, I want to say her name was Cindy. Thank you very much, Cindy. That really, oh my God, that was such a great hitch. But when we got dropped off, there was NASA, Firefox, what are their names? Eeyore and Jasper, all just sitting in the parking lot. I was like, what? No way, you know? So we're having lunch with them right now at El Charro. Slightly overpriced Mexican food, but not horribly overpriced. I'm out here to have a little safety meeting. Well, it looks like we might have people we're hiking with through the whites. We're all moving a mile an hour, so it's not like anybody's getting ahead of anybody. We're all kind of, you bunch up here. It's just kind of cool running into people like that organically. Let's see if we can get back to the trail. See, y'all remember Hydro, the dude that would help us out, just drive by randomly. Here's another dude, Puma, and he's gonna help us food slack pack. So we're buying up 6 days worth of food. He's carrying 3 of it for a nominal fee of $20 up to a place up the road and helping us out. Awesome. And we get a ride back to the trail. Easy peasy. And we're off again. Okay, so we're traveling with Firefox and NASA. We've traveled with them before. Both good people. They hooked up somewhere along the way, so good for them. We have a few more behind us. Okay, so Pumo's totally working out, man. Like showed perfect place, perfect time. He knows what's going on. He's one of Hydro's friends. Hydro showed him the ropes, and he's like this. So I'm like, oh fuck yeah, we know Hydro. So as we're coming back, he's talking about how he wants to try to, make some money, make this into a business, whatnot. And I see 3 hikers that I know. And I was like, hold on, man. He's about to drop us off. I'm like, let me go make you some money. So I went over to talk to them, and I sold them on the same package that we just got. And so he's all excited. I'm glad I can help somebody out who's helping me out. I'm not really doing anything. It's just, I happen to know some people sometimes. So it worked out for everybody. So he's taking them back right now, getting them fed and resupplied and all that stuff. Drop them back off here. Then we're only headed up it's a mile or so road walk to the trail. Weird enough. And then 2 miles or 2.5 miles straight up. It's like 2,500 feet or something crazy like that to the shelter. And that's where we end our day. And pretty much all of us are pretty strong hikers at this point. So we should be in a crew of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Look at us go. They found a nice bike path. I'm not sure who, I think NASA did, but I'm sure. That leads to the trail. So we opted for a bike path because they generally aren't too steep. This is probably the steepest part of it right here. Good workout. We know we got some severe gains to do to get up that thing. And we got a bunch of people saying they want to do a sunrise hike with us. But it's going to be a brutal one. Up on a ridge early in the morning. It's going to be well below freezing by feel. And more than likely it won't be worth it. But we're going to do it anyway. Let's see how many people tag along. Like this little guy, you can just tell he's smaller than all the other signs, are slightly smaller than average people walking around here, and we need to be aware of it. Is that what that sign is telling me? Watch out for little people. Not little people. Just little people. We are back on the AT. Dun, dun, dun. I got like 2 miles and a bajillion feet up. And we'll be done with the day. I'm excited for this sunrise hike. Hoping for low winds, because that is really probably going to be the worst part of it. I mean, the cold sucks. But cold just sitting there isn't so bad. Cold being all blown up all over you and up in your jiggly bits and stuff, yeah, that sucks. Well, I'll be making that noise. I don't know why you have to make that noise when you're cold, but you just do. But some explosive colors are going to happen. It's going to be some epic stuff. Franconia Ridge Trail, boom, right there. 2.9. Oh, I can't handle that. Oh, Liberty Springs Camp type 2.6. I can do that. This is going to be a rough couple miles. It's 2,300 feet up, over 2.3 miles. And it's not going to be evenly dispersed. Luckily, it's only 2.3 miles. That was our water source. Luckily, we only have to carry, I don't know, 1.5 miles or 3/4, who knows. Up a lot. But this campsite is like right up on the ridge. So when we wake up, we don't have to do much uphill. I don't know where the optimal viewing spot will be. You know, I know there's a few climbs involved in it. So I don't know if those climbs will be in our way of the sunrise if it's happening. I'm just spitballing and making it up as I go. I will leave around 4:30-ish. Get up on that thing and start walking. Hopefully we catch something epic. Hoping others join us, and it is epic. But, you know, I'm going to let them know that chances are it will not be. But if it is, it will be. But I don't want a lot of people suffering because I make it sound like it's going to be the coolest thing ever. It's probably going to be cold and windy and uneventful. I'm willing to take that chance. I'll be bundled up, let me tell you. It'll be way warmer than it was this morning. Noticed me. Only a half mile to go, but it's like 800 up. But it's been pretty much steady like this the whole time. Great workout. It's only 2 miles or so. Whew. Easy. Easy. At least I don't have like 5 or 6 days worth of food on my back. So there's that. And I got cheeseburgers. Less than 0.1 to go. Well, or 0.1. Thing just tells me nearby. But, man, it's been about 150 up for every 100 forward. Almost there. This has been a really long couple of miles. But much easier than yesterday. Easier rocks, smaller bits. They make better stair steps. And it being like 20 degrees warmer. And the wind's not really blowing very much. It comes by, it moves, but it's not blowing. Altogether easier. And glad we ran into Puma, because that makes it so much easier. We were really worried about what we were going to do in a few days for food. Because I didn't want to walk out there with like 6 days on my back. ran into yet another one of our friends. Kula is here tonight. We scored the last open pad. I think I can swing from that tree over to that one and just hang over the rocks here, and she can have the pad. Or I'll scope her out a little bit, but I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, Camp Crawler was a bitch this time. They do not set these things up well for hammockers. So I didn't even know there was this one here. There's this tent platform. I've got my own private entrance. Nobody wants to walk up this thing because this and this spot next to me are the only things up here. But I had to do a weird ass hang, man. I'm not pleased with what I have, but you know, it'll work. But let's get it. I had to hammer into there, dock a little bit, you know. Okay, these things happen. But I'm hanging over a bunch of rocks and stuff, so that's what my floor looks like. It'd be cool if I was hanging over this stuff. I mean, I'm going to set my floor up on it, but I'm going to be hanging over this stuff, you know. But it works in a pinch. I'll get a little sunset going on as I do my thing. And then we're waking up early and hopefully catching a badass sunrise. Hope for a few clouds so that, you know, the sun has something to play off of, but I will take what I get, man. Let's finish setting up Camp Crawler. Okay, not so bad. I get a, small corner of this. That's all I need. Oh, sunset is happening. Okay, I better go fill up some water containers. 12 is way down that way. Water is way down that way. But I was like, hey, man, I'm going to wander off and try to find a place to sleep because her tent platform couldn't fit me. Didn't have any trees around it to swing from. So she's at number 10 platform. I'm way up here at number 4. It's fucking 7 miles between us or something. But I was like, well, I'm going to go off, maybe find water, maybe find a place to camp. If I'm not back in 20 minutes, that means I found a place to camp. But now I'm going to go snag us some water and see if I can't beat her back to her place before she's done. I'm sure she's done setting up by now, though. Oh, the last little bit before it goes behind the mountain. Oh, it's so much nicer than it was last night. Guessing this is where we collect water. That's not so bad.